All right, ladies and gentlemen. So for the review that I assigned yesterday, here are the solutions. All right. So the first one, or in the first section, they're telling us to find the area of the parallelograms. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, parallelograms, you have the formula for the area on your reference sheets. All right. And I also only ask that you all do the odds. So the first one, ladies and gentlemen, here we have a parallelogram. So we know that the formula is area equals base times height. Area equals base equals to height is equal to, here ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what the area is. However, we do know what the base is, which is 16. We also do know the height, which is 18. So now, to determine the area, we substitute those values into the formula. Area is equal to 16 times 18. The area is equal to 288 feet squared. That's what we're working with here. All right, so on this next one here, now it's a different shape. We're working with a trapezoid. However, they're still asking us to find the area. Utilizing your reference sheet, ladies and gentlemen, you identify the formula is area is equal to 1/2, open parentheses, base 1 plus base 2, close parentheses, times the height. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that your bases are always parallel, okay? They are always parallel. So let's identify what information they've given us here. Area equals base 1 plus base 2 equals, and the height is equal to. All right, so here, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what the area is. The sum of both bases is 12 plus 5, which is 17, and the height is 4. So now we have everything that we need. Substitute those values into the formula here. Half of 4 is 2, times 17 is 34 inches squared. All right, so now on number 5, they're telling us that a desktop in the shape of a parallelogram has a base of 30 inches and a height of 40 inches. What is the area of the desktop? Here, they've given you all the values. We know it's a parallelogram, so the formula is area equals base times height. They're asking us for the area. They give us the base, which is 30 inches, and the height, which is 40 inches. We substitute those values into the formula. 1,200 inches squared. Next, we're working with triangles. Utilizing your reference sheet once again, you know that the formula is area equals 1/2 base times height. Please don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that your base and your height are always perpendicular. They form a 90-degree angle. So here, let's deconstruct the formula. Area is equal to, base is equal to, height is equal to. We don't know what the area is. However, we do know the base, which is 5, and we also know the height, which is 8. So area is equal to 1/2 of 5 times 8. Half of 8 is 4, times 5 is 20 centimeters squared. That is the area of that shape, of that triangle. All right, same thing here. On number 3, there's our 90-degree angle. So area equals 1/2 base times height. Area equals base equals height is equal to 25, 4. Substitute the given values into the formula. So the base is 25, the height is 4, half of 4 is 2, times 25 is 50. So 50 yards squared. All right, on 5, they're telling us that the front part of a tent, just the front part of a tent, is 8 feet long and 5 feet tall. What is the area of the front part of the tent? If you all look at it right there, ladies and gentlemen, we see it's in the shape of a triangle. So once again, utilizing the formula, area equals 1/2 base times height. Area is equal to, base is equal to, height is equal to. We don't know the area. However, we do know the base, which is 8, and the height, which is 5. We substitute those values into the formula. So area is equal to 1/2 of 8 times 5. Half of 8 is 4, times 5 is 20. So 20 feet squared. All right, and the last one here, this is the answer. 6 feet squared. All right. So now in the next one, it's kind of working backwards now. It's lesson 16 and 3/10, or lesson 16.3. All right, so the front of an A-frame house is in the shape of a triangle. The height of the house is 20 feet. The area of the front of the A-frame is 600 square feet. Write and solve an equation to find the base of the A-frame's house, or the frame house. All right, so we know we're working with a triangle. So we know that the formula is area equals 1/2 base times height. Let's deconstruct it to identify what information they've given us here. All right, in this case, it's a bit different. They've already given us the area, which is 600 square feet. And they've also given us the height, which is 20. They're asking us to determine the base. So we have all the values. Excuse me. Let's plug those into the formula. Instead of the area, let's substitute 600 is equal to 1/2 the base. We still don't know what it is. So let's keep it as a B. And then 20. And here, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and have 20, which is 10. So 600 is equal to 10 times the base. The opposite of multiplying 10, or the base by 10, is to divide by 10. What I do to one side, I do to both sides. Those cancel out, ladies and gentlemen. And we establish that the area, or I'm sorry, that the base measures 60 feet. All right, so number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Here, it's a different type of shape here. We're working with a rectangle, also a parallelogram. So, and they've given us the length and the area. So now they're asking us to determine the width. So we know the formula is area equals base times height. Let's deconstruct it. Here they've already given us the area, which is 10 and 5/10, or 10.5 feet. They've also given us the length, or the width, however you want to see it, ladies and gentlemen. So here we have 3 and 5/10, and they're asking us for the height. So let's plug everything into the formula. 10 and 5/10 is equal to 3.5, or 3 and 5/10 times the height. Divide both sides by 3 and 5/10. And we determine the height is 3 feet. All right, number 5. Oops, that is 9 feet. All right, and the last one here, ladies and gentlemen, working with volume. If you're utilizing your reference sheet that I gave you guys, or that I've uploaded here, we know what the formula for volume of prisms is. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. Remember, the uppercase B represents the area of the base, not just the base. It's the area of the base. So working on number 1, I'm going to deconstruct it here. Volume is equal to, area of the base is equal to, the height is equal to. Here, they're asking us to determine the volume. I'm going to start off by drawing off the base, which makes it a lot easier. And I know the dimensions of the base are 15 by 12 feet. So to find the area of that base, ladies and gentlemen, you multiply your base times your height, or 15 times 12 here. We know what the volume is. So the area of the base is 180, and we know that the height is 10. So now we have everything we need. We plug that into the formula. 180 times 10. So it has a volume of 1,800 feet cubed. Remember, guys, now our units are cubed. All right, you see, all right. Excuse me. Number 3 is a bit different here. If they don't tell you guys what the bases are, that's always what it's situated on, what's on the bottom, so to say. However, here you see where it's a bit shaded in. That means that is your base there. All right, but once again, the formula is the same, ladies and gentlemen. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. I'm going to deconstruct it here. Alrighty, so I'm going to start off by drawing off my base. I'm going to identify and label the dimensions, which is 5 by 3. So we don't know the volume. However, we do know the area of the base, which is 15, and the height, which is 18. So now we we substitute those values into the formula. Volume is equal to 15 times 18, which gives us a total of 270, and our units were centimeters cubed. All right, number 5. They're telling us here that Fawn built a sandbox that is 6 feet long, 5 feet wide, and half a foot tall. How many cubic feet of sand does she need to fill the box? Whenever you all see cubic, they're asking you guys for the volume. Because remember, it goes into units, how much something can go into it. And we measure that in three-dimensional units. So it's a sandbox, so it's a prism. Volume is equal to the area of the base times the height. Volume is equal to, area of the base is equal to, and the height is equal to. We don't know the volume, that's what they're asking us for. I'm gonna start off by drawing it off once again here. They tell us it's 6 feet long and 5 feet wide. So the area of that is 30. That's the area of the base. And we know it's a half foot tall, so we can put 5/10 or 1/2. You plug that into the formula, ladies and gentlemen. And you establish that the volume is 15 feet cubed. Alrighty. And the answer for number 7, ladies and gentlemen, is 6 inches.